Ebusia, His Excellency the President-elect, and Chebiobabe, the President of this country, Papa John Dramani Mahama. Abedi komobi na komo na Ghana for fee said that this one day disappointed papa. Na yebeti komo no ba ni nyina mo no. Papa, I friend of Martin. I will know and MPP for majority leaders and see I change your baby minority. I think your markings. Ababidin Komoka crack. I would tell him the Binya church and in same yoka. Edify His Excellency the President, Mahama, any and this for a tour by you or Munanu ya. When the conversation, yeah, the Mahama Casanu same be so over some platform.
Soon and very soon, the Ghanaian people will see the true colors of this umbrella. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity to say a few words in response to the statement on the state of the nation delivered by His Excellency the President. Mr. Speaker, this is the man who 1997 entered the Chamber of Parliament during the second Parliament of this Republic. He inspired the youth of this country through his advocacy. Hansa testifies of his great work in the chamber of this house. Then, as students, we sat at the gallery to observe and to take inspiration from him. Mr. Speaker, through resilience, through firmness of conviction, he tried over and over again and made it to the presidency. Mr. Speaker, today he has fulfilled a constitutional obligation to boldly deliver for Hansa his records in office for the 8 years. Mr. Speaker, it may be that for some political expedients, we may not appreciate what he has done for this country. But, Mr. Speaker, history, in its fair judgment, will state that there came an Akufo-Addo whose record in the educational sector of our country was unmatched and unequaled. Mr. Speaker, this is a man who is never afraid of challenges that confront him.
Honorable members, please, silence. Let's listen to the majority leader, please.
Mr. Speaker, he has given us data, which data tells us the record he came to meet and the record he's leaving us with. Mr. Speaker, the Agenda 111, a very ambitious policy to revive our health sector and to provide for the needs, the health needs of the many vulnerable communities, Mr. Speaker, which is also unmatched, is there for all of us to see. Mr. Speaker, above all, this president and his government have demonstrated that they have what it takes to keep our country safe all around us. And by virtue of my being a member of the ECOWAS Parliament, I am able to say on authority the challenges our West African neighbors face in terms of security. This country is safe and secure, and it is a heaven for many West Africans who would want to invest in our country. This is a country we must be proud of. Mr. President, your country is proud of you. Democracy has experienced its best under your leadership. Today, we are being told that there's a new hope. That's no problem. It is supposed to be so. But soon, we will see the true colors of the umbrella. So, Mr. Speaker, I would want to say to my colleagues that you are yet to take over. We would be watching you for the next 4 years, and if indeed you have transformed, we will see with our naked eyes. This is a government that came into office and faced major challenge which confronted the world all over, but demonstrated resilience. This is a government that ensured that in spite of the COVID, all government sector workers were paid. This is a government that kept the lights on. This is a government that ensured that over 5.7 million Ghanaians had access to education. And Mr. Speaker, I would want to relate to this issue of free SHS. It took the grace of God for me to complete secondary education because my mom could not afford, my stepdad could not afford. It took the grace of God. And I know there were many Ghanaians who could not afford free SHS and because could not afford secondary education and had to stay at home. We know in our communities today, all those who could not get free SHS benefited from it when Akufo-Addo assumed office. Mr. Speaker, TVET was also implemented for those who are placed at the lowest ebb of fortune's wheel to also get advantage of getting technical education. This is it. This is the record that Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo is leaving us with.
As a person, as a Ghanaian, as Obia made politics at Chikakra, as Obia minimum Noma, Another will never go down as one of the worst presidents. Will never. And he has been practicing and trying to demonstrate to Ghanaians say yes, we're one of the best as compared to the legacies, what he has done, things that we can even talk about. Noma yenyan one pencil, and then COVID-19 Barcelona Kuragu, Barcelona Nisika, Barcelona team inside and the Omo. That's a Ghana president, another Akufo-Addo with even all this crisis. That Ghana, that's so ekutan into my partner, no more coso. Now, or many more than the but still now, or making sure say your best straight any at the COVID-19 by every week be a Baba Ghana phone crying no more casa. I was trying the best as a president, and to me, it's one of the best. Made the medium for the West. Say, you can't say Ghana for you. No matter baby, you are not say. Another than one of the West President Ghana for you. Tell us again now, Wakasa. Won't you be a good down home, name one. And may say we're one of the best. Who be someone will give you so many reasons. I chess or no so I dear. I will come best for no so one. On a swab on home train. Over subscribe, like I say, I commented to this YouTube channel now. Yeah, Papa Mahama. I be doing come one people before me so the home. Yeah, come on. Ghana.
Hey, a penja. Mahama's coming Ghana for. Hey, who they show video?
Minutes with audits, and so I assured him that when we come, we'll rationalize the taxes. They have signed an agreement with the IMF And so you might not be able to come and dismantle those taxes immediately, but we will rationalize them. We will make sure that we get revenue from other places.
For joining us.
Hey, Massa, Ghana for media grow. You can't place mad on Ghanaians. We will never allow it to happen. You better expose you big time.
So, what do you expect from His Excellency the President-elect? Say one. Politics the yebi. So there be no political talks in the MPP for NDC for say ban the taxation and one at the bill. And NDC for MPP, like I said, himself, he levy the betting tax, any other taxation. Yeah, what the normal so yeah, at the mile mine because say war man. Now before some up for cyber, I can the MPP phone come to me. I call by say NDC for supporting. There be America MPP for my way tram way. Maybe I make and this near MPP for about mom. Simply because I will call a parliament, even the speaker of parliament, grounds sound so ye, and this near none of crown canker for no name on we need free crop. And at the bay, it tells you, say, Ghana, Mamone trouble. The uncle ye and this for count MPP for the Koreans why I have asked the moment. A 50-50 and a roughly 55-45, 5 MPP and see. But moreover, no, Abranten be in Coca after sorting, I said, but me, Sana was saying, and sanity, it's taxation. I say, me, yeah, Juma, a war, Sebio, a register, my Juma, were bruchiri, Chiaka, or upon a Chiamica, in him taxa, a Drubusum, US and Qua, a TBT. Taxation, the one at the building on my hotel, out there. When you want to be a
campaign, or catch in pain, say, Uber to chat taxes, Muan Castle rationalize taxes. And somehow during campaign time, your records now or your audios, ni videos now. Near what or manifesto must obey to try levy, Monday betting tax, and COVID-19 levy, or can't obey to trim now or honum. We will show you to and your best for so one to trim one castle rationalize it. Near Tosu beam. IMF program. Now, some of these taxes predates IMF program. No, what's your COVID-19 levy, any betting tax. By even before say we entered into a IMF program. Into me and fair no any excuse say any IMF for signing agreement. In some of these taxes are there. Masa in any case, all country and say NDC for no more. Now we are careless. You went about promising someone to try taxes without knowing the actual situation of the economy, without knowing what is actually on the ground. And now I to Obama Monona who say IMF program mean to try taxes be masa be chanto. You can't lie your way to power and lie your way to sustain power. It can never happen. In any case, in 2017, Nana Rodanko Akufo-Addo will take you over from you. Now IMF program. Okwaje policy credibility free IMF. We were under an IMF program. Now so Akufo-Addo the first budget ultra taxes abolish taxes reduce taxes mako 17 and same IMF organogram omwei change ye program similar program and Akufo-Addo taxes reduce taxes mako 17 in his first budget. In the IMF program doesn't preclude you from abolishing taxes. I can't say will be trim. You cannot give excuse. We won't allow you into TNT in ye levy so trim betting taxes so trim COVID-19 levy so trim port taxes a go on so trim send your promise and we will force you to go according to your word.
As intelligent penny explanation that politicians know me. I don't trust any politician. Always lie. Office, they always lie. And they will always disappoint you. So me, I will never use this my hand to be just to promise someone said this is what this man can do. No. Trust anybody. Okay. What's your name? Someone disappointing Ghana for based on the kind of model I'm sharing one. Yeah, over subscribe, like I said, comment it. Bye bye.